Hello, everyone. How's it going? Trying to adjust the sound in my ears. I do really like the music of this game. Very cool. This is actually the first time I've checked out this game. I've had it for a while. I think I got it on a big Steam sale, board game sale, or something like that. Hey, Joe. But I have been wanting to play this for a long time. So let me take you back. There's a pretty interesting history of this game. It was after the video games had came out, at least the first two, definitely not the third one. Um, Fantasy Flight Games acquired the license and kind of released this game out of nowhere. And what was really amazing, I just found this out tonight. It was actually designed by someone outside of their company, designers. It was designed by Ignacy Trevicek, who is one of my favorite board game designers. He kind of came onto the scene with Robinson Crusoe board game, which is a lot of fun, and then eventually came out with First Martians, which is also really cool. But definitely the biggest game that he's released. That is just a huge hit with a lot of different people I've played it with is the detective board game. So lots of really great story related board games. So I'm really excited about playing this just because I really like his games a lot. But I wasn't really sure if I wanted to play this because I think it's a competitive game. So I've never actually seen or played a game of Ignacy's that is competitive. I know he does have some, but I've never played one. So this game is a board game that was adapted and published by Fantasy Flight, which is one of my favorite board game companies. They no longer have it available. As a matter of fact, I looked online, tried to find it on Amazon. There's like some people selling it for like a huge markup on other online marketplaces, but you can't get it. It's not in print anymore. Even on Fantasy Flight's site, they have dead links to purchase it. So I think they lost the license. I'm not sure if anybody's going to get it. Playing it digitally might be the only way you can play it, but it does look like there's an online component, so you can play with friends even if you aren't in the same place. So I guess there's a little bit of an advantage that this game will kind of live on, um, even though you can't play it physically anymore. So we're going to be taking a look, as usual, at the tutorial to kind of teach us how to play, and we'll see how good it does at that. We'll see what kind of game it is, and of course, The Witcher. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw this get republished very soon. Ignacy would be smart to try to publish it if Fantasy Flight's not interested. I would think, seeing as how The Witcher TV series is such a huge hit at this point. But you never know what's going to happen. And I think CD Projekt RED probably also, will have a say in it, as well as the author of the original book series that the video games were based on. So there's a whole lot of The Witcher is definitely being covered in a lot of media forums. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Starting out with the tutorial. Looks like we got a lot of different tutorials here. So we have the introduction. Welcome to the Witcher adventure game.
Introduction. Welcome to the Witcher adventure game. This is a game in which 4 heroes embark on a journey to complete quests and earn victory points. At the start of the game, each hero draws 2 quest cards and chooses to keep one. Geralt pursues quests involving combat. Triss prefers quests that require magic. Dandelion opts for diplomacy-based quests, and Yarpen chooses either a combat or a diplomacy quest. In order to complete a quest, you must first fulfill its requirements by gathering the quest's required resources and traveling to the quest's location. You can gather resources by traveling to locations and resolving investigation cards. Each time you visit a location, you receive a lead. The color and number of leads depends on the location. When you have enough leads, you exchange them for proof. The exchange rate is different for each player.
Interesting.
Once you have obtained enough proof, you should travel to the quest location. Once there, you complete the quest, resolve its consequences, and receive any victory points and rewards you have earned. After completing a quest, you choose a new quest to begin working towards. Once any of the players has completed the number of quests indicated in the quest goal, the remaining players may play one more turn, and then the game ends. Whoever has the most victory points at the end wins the game.
So it is competitive. Boy, this is one thing I hate already. Oh, we can't see the game. Yes, that might make sense. I'm not sure why it's not playing. Let me fix that. Sorry about that. I think I know what happened. Okay, so you didn't get to see that, but definitely one of the worst things that happened in a tutorial is you have to watch a video. I'm definitely, when it comes to tutorials for board games, digital board games, I like to be able to be doing things, right? So the introduction, basically, it is competitive. It does look like it's based on victory points. You go around, complete quests, investigate, that kind of thing. And so I'll show you another tutorial video.
Quests.
As you can see, these are videos, not
Each
tutorials,
quest
actually.
consists of a main quest, side quests, and a support quest. The main quest is the most important. When you complete a quest card's main quest, you resolve its consequences, receive your victory points, and any other rewards, and then draw a new quest card. Side quests are usually faster and easier to complete. They might call for you to spend some leads or go to a location. Each side quest is worth between 2 and 5 victory points. You complete support quests on the other heroes' quest cards, not your own. Doing so earns you both victory points. In order to complete a support quest, you need to be at the same location as another hero.
So there is some cooperative elements.
Select his or her quest card, and then indicate you wish to provide support. You earn 6 victory points for providing support, and 3 victory points also go to the supported hero.
Hero. Alright. Can you see it yet, Joe? So, we definitely have some interesting... Okay, good. Interesting ideas. There is some cooperative elements going around and supporting people, side quests. It looks like you can do those on top of the main quest for extra victory points. So there's a lot going on the quests for sure. See developments next.
Development. Heroes use development cards to unleash powerful effects that can change the course of the game. Some cards must be charged before you can trigger their effects. Heroes can charge development cards using their special actions. Geralt, the brew action. Triss, the prepare action. Yarpen, the command action. And Dandelion can play coin to charge some of his development cards. Some examples of the effects development cards can provide are producing additional results during a battle, removing wounds, avoiding obstacles. Or removing foul fate tokens from a hero's sheet.
Okay, so it seems like development cards are something, another kind of quest you can do, or at least you can charge them and then you get them for different effects throughout the game.
Battles. Battles occur when you encounter an enemy. These can be triggered by investigation cards, quest cards, or when resolving a monster obstacle. To battle an enemy, click or tap on the enemy's card, then roll the dice. You can then modify the results using development or good fortune cards from your inventory. Try to place as many swords and shields from your results in the enemy's attack or defense slots as possible. Then resolve the battle's outcome. Success or failure in attack or defense will trigger the outcomes described on the enemy's card.
So you could win a battle and lose the defense, so you get a penalty still. Interesting.
War track. The war track gauges the turmoil caused by the Nilfgaardians' advance and populates the board with various obstacles. Some effects advance the war track, meaning they move it clockwise one space and place the obstacle shown in that space in the player's current region. Here's what the war track looks like. This symbol means place a foul fate token in the player's current region. Whereas this symbol means place a bronze enemy token in the player's current region. And this last symbol means place a silver enemy token in the player's current region.
Okay.
Map.
Map.
The game's map consists of 6 regions containing a total of 17 locations. Also shown on the map are the routes used to travel between these locations. Indicators in each region show whether foul fate or monster tokens are present.
I should say that I have played the first 2 of the Witcher series. I haven't played the third one, which of course is the one that's supposedly the best, but I had to play the first 2 to get the story. I like playing everything in order. And then I haven't seen the Netflix show yet either, so I haven't experienced some of the best of the presentation.
Hero sheet.
But the first 2 games were good. Were a lot of fun.
The game is played in turns. You can perform 2 actions per turn.
2 actions a turn. Okay, I was kind of wondering.
Your hero sheet contains all the actions you can perform during each turn. You may travel or fast travel to new locations by moving your figure along one route. Or by moving it along 2 routes and drawing 1 foul fate card. Or you can investigate leads by choosing an investigation deck, drawing 1 card, and resolving its consequences. You can develop new skills and items by drawing 2 development cards, choosing 1, and saving it in your inventory for future use. You may also rest to remove either 2 minor wounds or 1 severe wound from your hero sheet. Each hero also has a special ability. Geralt may choose to brew, placing 1 charge on each of his face-up potion development cards. Triss can prepare and place 1 charge on one of her face-up spell development cards. Yarpen can choose to command 2 of his dwarven companions and resolve their effects. Dandelion can sing a rousing ballad, earning him 2 gold coins from a grateful audience. The hero sheet also shows how many victory points you have and how many quest cards you have completed. Your current quest card. Click or tap on it to see more details. And any cards or resources in your inventory, which you can also click or tap on to see more information.
All right. Obstacles.
Obstacles. The world of The Witcher is fraught with danger. You will encounter many obstacles in your travels. There are 2 types of obstacles in the game: foul fate tokens and monster tokens. You resolve these obstacles at the end of your turn. Foul fate. To resolve a foul fate obstacle, draw 1 foul fate card and resolve its effects. When you use an action with a foul fate token on it, you must draw and resolve 1 foul fate card. Monsters. There are 3 types of monsters: gold, the strongest monsters; silver, and bronze, the weakest. To resolve a monster obstacle, you must fight it in a battle.
Makes sense. 2 more.
Wounds.
Welcome back, Joe.
Heroes can suffer 2 different types of wounds: minor wounds and severe wounds. Heroes cannot die, but there is a limit to the number of wounds they can sustain. When you receive a wound, you may place it on any action on your hero sheet that is not already covered by a wound. You cannot
So you
place
put
a
them on
wound
actions.
on the rest action. When a wound token covers an action, you cannot perform that action. You can remove wounds from your hero sheet in several ways, including performing a rest action, entering a location with a heart icon, or as the result of some card's effects.
All right. Makes sense. Now we got game modes and additional features.
Offline and online play. You can play the game in 2 different modes: offline and online.
Oh, can
Offline
I?
mode lets you play with up to 3 friends or computer-controlled opponents on 1 computer or tablet.
It's
To
cool.
play offline, go to the offline screen in the main menu. Decide which characters will be played by your friends and which will be controlled by the computer. Select the quest goal and press the Start Game button to play. Online mode lets you play with up to 3 players over the internet. In an online game, you first connect with other players. Then you each roll the dice to determine player order. And then you choose your characters and vote on a quest goal in that same order. You can also vote on an inactivity time limit. When a player remains inactive for longer than this limit, he automatically draws and resolves a foul fate card, and then his turn ends. Any player who skips 3 turns in this way will be automatically disconnected. To play online, go to the online screen in the main menu. If you want the game to automatically find other players for you, press the Public Game button. If you want to play with your friends, type in a name for the game press the private game button and share the name with your friends any way you want. Now they're all set to join you. If you want to find a specific type of game, for example, a game for 3 players, press the Customize button before starting the game. Rules. You can find all the game's rules and their description on the Rules screen. The Rules screen can be accessed by using the main menu and pressing the Rules button, or while playing by pressing the Rules button on the upper panel. Achievements. There are a great many achievements you can notch up while playing the game. To see the full list, visit the Achievements screen using the main menu. Options. To change the game's options, go to the Options screen using the main menu. Activity log and chat. While playing, you can see what other players did during previous rounds by selecting the activity log. You can also chat with other players during online games.
All right. That's it. So let's check the options. Looks like we got everything set the way we want it. I want good. All right. Seems pretty simple. All right, so we'll do an offline game, obviously. Oh, I guess checking. There's a rule book. Okay, kind of a rule set. Do it offline. So you can play, like it said, offline with like kind of a hot seat kind of thing on the same computer. I mean, I gotta play Geralt, of course. And then we'll play against Dandelion, or I think he's called something else, Jaskill or something like that in the TV show. We'll do a quick 1 quest goal game. Let's see. All right. Now the trick is that I'm playing against a computer, but I don't see that I can change the difficulty at all, which is interesting. Geralt's turn. Okay, so it looks like I could choose 2 side quests. I have no idea. Decimated partisans. A battered band of dwarves needs help escorting grievously wounded elf, gnome, and halfling civilians across the Pontar River. Or, stranger in danger, you encounter a gravely wounded dwarf on the road. Ditchkra can shove it up his arse. Nothing will stop me from getting this package to Brokilon, he says. You agree with him. Well, let's escort the grievously wounded. So it looks like I've got to protect the partisans on the journey south. Battle 3. Failed. Advance the war track. Okay, so if battle 3, I'm assuming I got to fight 3. And then fail, I've got to advance the war track. Side quests, I can secure aid for their allies. Go to Mark Mahakam. 3 victory points. Where did I go to Novigrad? Okay. Prepare for trouble on the trip. Spend 3 red investigation tokens. Or proof leads in gold. Okay. Spend 3 red proof. You could use help convincing the elves. Spend 3 purple proof, and then I would be able to get 3 victory points. Draw 1 good fortune card, move to Sintra, advance the war track. Okay. Seems pretty simple. So I've got to go to Novigrad, which is... Oh, that's cool. So side quests are labeled to me. I've got to go to Mahakam. My main quest is over in Novigrad. And then I also... It looks like I can support at any time 3 purple. Okay. So I'm assuming the colors of the investigation that I get are based here in as I travel. So I need to go to Novogorod, and I've got to get purple and red investigation tokens. So I got to choose the path, of course, that's going to give me the best of those. Best chance of those. Look, kind of the northern path a little bit. There's a lot of purples, a lot of reds. I don't know what Jaskill's doing, or Dandelion. So I'm going to travel. I get to choose 2 actions. It tells me I have 2 left. Ooh, I start with 3. Is that really in my inventory? I could investigate here, but I can do the same thing down in Ardkara. So I'm going to travel. In this region, 1 times... Okay, so there's a bronze enemy. I think in this quest I need to fight also. So fighting an enemy might be good anyway. So I can choose a lead when I go to this location. I definitely need to go to Mahakam first because that's a location-based place. So I'm going to grab that because I know I need to go... Actually, I do need to travel south first. And it looks like if I get if I get a red in Rivia and a red in Mahakam, I should be able to finish that side quest. And then along the way, I'm getting purple. So my quest does say 2 leads. Leads are automatically exchanged into proof. So I think I have to investigate somewhere. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to investigate here. I could also develop, but I don't have any... We'll do an investigation. Let's see. Okay, so obviously I've got to do this to complete my main quest in Novigrad. I've got to do some kind of combat card. In pursuit, the man on the bridge tells you that your quarry passed him just an hour ago. You can catch the bandit by sundown if you hurry. Receive 1 red proof. Perform a travel action. I believe that's proof, right? Proof leads. So this is a lead. I can catch the bandit by sundown if I hurry. Receive a red proof. Task. Perform a travel action that moves you along 2 routes. And then as a reward, I receive 2 more red leads. Okay. That's not a bad one for me. But I do have to do a travel action. Moves you along 2 routes. So I'm assuming that means I have to fast travel then, right? Yeah. Which means I draw a Foul Fate card, but that's okay. So I wonder if my leads are automatically exchanged into proofs. Visit locations and do investigations to gather leads, is what I'm assuming they mean. And then, so I will, if I complete this, then I will be able to... I'll see this turn to 1, and I have to do 2 total to Novigrad. Okay, I think that's what that means. We'll just pretend that's what that means. Okay, so resolve obstacles in my turn. So there was a phantom in my space. So I believe I have to fight it. You must place a Foul Fate token on 1 action for each skull I receive from a card or region. If the region already has Foul Fate, place it on your hero sheet. Yikes. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need to develop. Well, let's say I use it on Brew, and then if I get any good develop actions, I'll rest and clear that. Okay, so before rolling, I have to... Yeah, I had to put a Foul Fate. Okay, so I got to roll dice. Interesting. So I can't place anything in there because I don't have any... no magic. It's a phantom. Apparently I can't fight these guys, which I didn't know. Okay. So nothing good happened there. So he's also fighting a phantom. Oof, he also failed. Okay. Alright, so I need to get out of here. I'm going to do a fast travel to complete this investigation. So I think I'm going to go all the way down to Vengerberg. So I do have to draw a foul card because I fast traveled. Angry mob. You aren't sure what the old woman did to deserve the villagers' anger, but you can you stand by and let them burn her at the stake? Become delayed or suffer another one of those skulls. So I believe delay means I'm not going to get to do a second action. I guess I'll do a delayed because I know I might already get another skull from the location. So I get to do my in pursuit though. I did do a travel action that moves me along 2 routes, so I should receive 2 red. And there's my investigation. Or my lead. So now I only need 1 more. Sorry, 2 more reds to complete my side quest. Oh, that's right. Support quest is what other people can do on mine, so I don't need purple. I just need to do this side quest and then do my main quest. So I only need to do 1 more. Spend 3 red. Investigation 4 VP. I already did that? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Secure aid for their allies. Go to Maricom 3. Okay, so if I just go to Maricom, I'm going to get some more victory points. Apparently I already have enough proof to have completed my side quest. I think I got 1 for doing the... Oh, but now I lost my... Huh. So it's interesting because maybe I just need to go to Novigrad and complete it. We'll see. I got to go to Maricum first, so I'm done with my turn right now. Okay, so I did have to draw a card in this region. Someone has been following you all day. You have a bad feeling about this. Suffer 2 wounds. Or foul fate tokens, I guess. So I got to place 2 of these. Well, for now, I do need to investigate again. I'm probably going to need... Said I couldn't put this on the rest action. That's interesting. Guess I'll put it on the investigation action for now. I'm going to need to rest pretty soon. Oof, he also completed a side quest. But he has to fight a phantom again. And he's going to fail. Oh, he succeeded because he got a magic. Okay. So we can still travel. That's about all I can do. I can't rest yet. I mean, we got to go to Rivia. This is my place where I got my last name, Geralt of Rivia. Okay. Why does... So it's weird. I can still choose the action, even though there's a skull on it. So I'm not sure what that means. Let's see. Turning the tables. You knew the ambush was coming and were well prepared when it came. A few quick... Hometown, exactly. With a few quick strokes, you had their leader impaled on your sword, dead along with the conspiracy which had plagued you for months. Receive 1 red proof. Roll your hero die. If you obtain a success, receive 1 red proof and remove 1 skull from your sheet. Okay, this is good. I like this. Roll the die. Come on. Give me a success. Yes. So that's a success token. Okay. Congratulations. So I've now got 2 of those proofs and I get to remove a skull. We'll remove from investigation, because I gotta do that a couple more times. Oh, okay. So if the fate token, if it has a fate token on it, I have to draw a fate card. So I can still do the action. I just have to draw a fate card. Whew, trouble was brewing, but luckily you managed to avoid it. Nothing happened. All right, so I had to draw a card, and now I got rid of it permanently. Okay, so we got the war track going on, which adds a monster in that area. So I'll have to fight an enemy. So the tokens don't mean anything. It's the wounds that get added that block you from doing those actions. Alright, back to my turn. Alright, well, we're traveling into Markham. See if this should definitely end my my side quest. Nice. So yeah, all I have to do is travel there. I have 1 action left. I'm going to go ahead and investigate, because I have 1 of those cards. I need 1 of those leads. I just need 1 more. A talk with the city guard. For once, the guards are somewhat civil to you. They don't hassle you or call you a freak. Instead, they demand that you help them deal with a beast that has been stalking the streets late at night. Receive a red lead or proof. Then you may become delayed to fight a battle. An enemy with 3 combat, 3 defense. Successful. Receive 2 VP. Failed. I suffer a wound for each shield I'm short. I want to do a good fight here. Let's go ahead and battle. Okay. Rolling the dice. The dice here have the same physics that they do on the Witcher games. The dice games were really annoying to try to keep the dice in the bowl. So it looks like I'm going to succeed, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to apply any of these. So I'm going to take some wounds. 2 wounds, it looks like. Okay, no more possibilities. 2 wounds. So I'm going to put them on brew and develop, because I don't think I'm going to get any development cards. I may regret that, but... And I guess that's where my rest action was covered, or I was unable to click it, because there's no reason to rest. So now I've just got a couple of turns to get to... Man, I do have a little ways to go before I get to Rivia. Or Novigrad. So at this point, I've completed 2 side quests. The support is only for the other player. And then it looks like we've got... So far, he's got 5 victory points. I have 9. So I'm not doing too badly, as long as I can get my quest done before him. My main quest. I've got my 2 leads. So I think all I need to do is get to Novigrad. So that's the end of my turn. I do have to fight something. So I can remove a wound if I'm successful. But I do suffer 1 wound if I fail the shield results. Doesn't look like I'm getting any shields. So I think it's going to even out as far as... I can take a wound off, but I can't... Yeah. I'm gonna place it on investigation because I think I'm done with investigating. And then I get to remove. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from develop. Okay. Because I may end up having to develop somewhere. Oh, and I still have the skull on there. Alright, turns over. Now, Dandelion has to go to Duane Canal, but he has to have... Man, I need to be able to see him. He's got to go to Duane Canal, which is clear over on the other side of the map from where he is, and he still needs to get 2 leads, or 1 more lead. But he's clear over. I think I'm going to beat him. Okay, so I'm going back to me. So we're just going to do easy traveling, so we don't have to worry about getting any bad cards. Looks like we've got to go to Wyzima, Brokilon, Duane Canal, and then Novigrad. It's the only way. Oh, no, I could go north. So either way, it's going to be 3 moves. I still think I'm going to beat him. So I think I'm just going to travel so that I don't have any... Alright, so we'll take a purple lead, because I think we were... Well, that was for the support quest. Resolve obstacles. Okay, so it's just my second action. I gotta fight a bandit. Oof, so I had to spend a... Ooh, I would have... What is that? Oh, some gold to fight the bandit. And then I get gold if I beat him. And then I suffer wounds, of course. Okay, good. I finally got a shield. Alright. So I definitely beat him. No damage. And I get some gold. I'm assuming some of the development cards or some of the investigations require money. Okay. He might be... Let's see. He still doesn't have his second investigation lead. I could travel to Novigrad right now and just get the last token on something I don't need. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to Novigrad. So I choose a lead. I'll take a red. I do have to draw a Foul Fate card because I traveled fast. Place 1 gold monster face up in my region. Creature of legend. Whew. Yikes, this is not good. I think I got my quest. And I just click the check. I should be able to do this. Main quest completed. Oh, I forgot. Consequences. Draw 1. Oh, I do have to battle. For every failed sword I can't provide, I advance the war track. Ooh, that was a bad roll. Man. Wow. So I advance the war track twice. But I draw a good fortune card. Exiled from Mahakam for years, the old armor hasn't lost any of his skill. Keep this card, place 3 tokens on it. During battle, spend 1 to produce a shield. When there's no remaining, discard it. Okay, and I think I have to charge it by brewing. Oh, so I was moved to Sintra. My game goal was completed. I think Dandelion gets 1 more turn. Completed his side quest. But I don't think he's gonna be able to complete his main quest. Fights a Barghest. Fails. The game is ended. Geralt of Rivia. Victory point 17. Cool. Well, that is interesting, to say the least. I do like the fact that you don't really have anything that can hurt someone directly. You can go and support them and actually give them rewards and get some for yourself by doing the support quests. But it's really cool. I like the questing idea that there's a main quest, a side quest. Then it becomes tempting, especially if you're in a heavy competitive mode. Do you do the side quests or just go straight for the main quests? And then each one has skill checks, there's attacks, there's kind of a cool dice rolling element. And I do like that some of the cards you get. If I had worked more on development, I think I kind of left that out just to speed things along. But I definitely think there would have been some benefits to some of my dice rolls if I had done some of those. But yeah, Joe, big win tonight. Big win. So very interesting game. I do think that the tutorial should have been. I'm not sure why it couldn't have been a physical tutorial, but videos were okay. They weren't too long to get through, and I think it obviously taught me really well because I totally understood how to play the game all the way through. There were just a few things I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to end up with leads, and then one of the leads disappeared. Um, so that was kind of weird. I wasn't sure how I was going to keep leads, but I ended up getting two, and they worked out perfectly because they also gave me other things I needed, like um, red proof and things like that. So, but it sounds really cool, like the idea of each hero having a different way of developing cards and being better at certain quests. But it's weird because it seems like you only get quests that you're good at anyway, um, unless they're. I guess you can choose to do a different type of quest. But it's pretty interesting, and everybody has their own kind of quests, diplomatic stuff or um, battle stuff or magic stuff. And it does a good job of capturing all the fighting as well as much as possible. But it's a pretty fun little breezy game. It would probably be pretty cool to play uh, play the look at the cards. It's kind of cool. Different cards. It would be kind of cool to play with other players. It would be interesting to see how asynchronous the game is in terms of what you're working on versus what other people are working on. But it definitely is easy game to learn if you like The Witcher. It's a lot of fun to play it. I don't think it's as good as the immersive in the world as the video game is for sure. The three video games, but it's definitely got some pretty cool aspects for a board game. And of course, this is the only way that you can play it. It might be available on Tabletop Simulator as well, the physical board game or the digital version of the physical board game. But it's a pretty neat little game to check out if you get a chance. So that's about it for this week. I know we've been doing some easier playthroughs that have been ending shorter, but I promise you we're going to be getting to some longer gaming playthroughs very soon. One of the things I'm going to play next week, I'm really excited because uh, we've kind of been talking a little bit about what we're going to be doing for our next campaign in on tabletop table flipping games on Saturday, and I think one of the ones we're circling around a little bit is a legacy game of a card deck builder game that I've never really even played before, and we're talking about playing the legacy version of it. So I definitely need to learn how to play the card game itself, which fortunately for all of us, it has a digital version of the game available that I just purchased, and so I'll be checking that out next week with Aeon's End. This is a really cool deck builder game that not a lot of people know of, but everybody who does know of it and has played it has raved about it, talking about how much fun it is. And it's got some really interesting twists on the whole deck building genre. Like, I know one thing they talk about for sure is that you don't actually shuffle your deck. It's kind of an interesting concept, but we'll see how that works next week. And then, of course, Saturday, check us out this Saturday. We'll be playing another one off game until we get to. We've circled around and figured out what we're going to be playing for our next campaign. So check that out on Saturday. Some more playthroughs of some one-off games, and besides that, I'll be back here next week playing through Aeon's End, checking out the new digital version of Aeon's End. Well, it's not brand new, but it's new to me. The digital version of Aeon's End. We'll check out that tutorial and play through it, try to learn it and figure it out. Hopefully, it will be as easy and as fun as the Witcher adventure game was tonight. Very cool game. I liked it. All right, until then, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.